What's up, poker degenerates?
White out in this
You
bitch.
fuck the camera. Commish here.
Salty D.
Here we are. 12 games in the books. And we have a new champion. A new champion.
A new champion and a new player. Came in and wrecked shit
Is
up.
it possible?
Just came in and said, ugh.
I run this shit. Shane Smith
Crushed it.
destroyed it.
3 wins. He had 3 wins. He had a couple seconds, I think.
A couple seconds. A lot of top 5 finishes. Shane had an amazing season. And,
Can't knock the hustle.
He beat it. You know? He just beat
He
it.
beat it.
He just
He
beat
it like a big...
Fuck. Anyway, Shane takes it down.
Good job,
League
buddy.
champion. Awesome. That earns him a right. Free rolling next year. He doesn't have to pay for league fee.
That's awesome.
So,
Hope you don't show up, dickhead.
right. Let's do like the Derek. Like, I win it all. I'll just retire. Your Derek was smart because usually if you win the league title, you have a hangover and you just don't do well the next year. Ask anybody. Ask Tim. Ask Mike. Ask anybody who's won a league championship. They just don't do well the next year. And Derek totally avoided that by not
Just
fucking
retired.
showing up. Shane, I would say take a year off and let us motherfuckers win something. But great
Good job.
year.
Good job,
Shane,
buddy.
awesome job. I've known Shane for a long time. Stand-up guy. There we are. Congratulations, Shane, champion. We'll have a little bracelet ceremony on Saturday.
Nice. Saturday being our final game. Main event.
Main event.
Main
Oh
event.
my god, this fucking season went flying fast. For some of us, it really drug at the last
last
game.
half.
Last half really drug.
Well,
First half,
I thought it'd be quicker for you because you were out a lot quicker.
yeah, well, I did get a lot more rest. Boy, I'm hard.
So how does it feel to have like 60 points in the first half of the season? And
65.
Then, 65, sorry. And then end up with 70? How's that feel? It feels like you're going to get an award for that.
It kind of hurts. I ain't gonna lie. It was a bad half of the season. Anyway, congratulations, Shane. Great job this year. Another player, Don St. Jean.
Gotta give it to him. As much as I hate to admit it. And trust me, hate to admit it. Hate to admit it.
And the worst part about this whole thing is, at the beginning of the season, we made a bet that, well, Don made a bet that he would finish in front of Damien and I for regular season points. Well, this wasn't even at the beginning of the season. We were like 4 games in, and I had such a decent lead that I was like, yeah, snap call.
I will take the over on anything you say.
So what happened was the loser has to wear a bathing suit
Bikini, I think.
on video, and well, as of the last game, plan on doing some shaving, Damien.
I'm just saying.
Or not. No, whatever. Don't wax. I don't care.
I'm going to have to shave my big toe.
It looks like Damien and I. I hope you get that one you can't reach. That hair you can't reach, I hope you get that. But it looks like Damien and I are going to be in a bathing suit. I don't even know what happened. I just told the last thing I said before I left was Damien.
So,
Don't fucking let him finish in front of you. And Don went from what? 4th
no.
Or
He was in
5th.
6th. Because
6th
he was in 6th place
to 2nd.
to 2nd.
So good.
The stars aligned. Everything possible had to happen.
How many games did he win this year?
He won 2.
He won 2.
He won 2.
Okay.
Had a couple seconds.
Back-to-back wins.
Oh, no. He won at Phil's house, and then he won this game.
Who won last? Who won at? He won at Phil's house. Oh.
Shane won the game before that.
Okay. Where did Don finish? 2nd.
2nd. Should have won that game.
Should have
too.
won that game, right?
Tank.
He'd have won the league title. He'd have won the fucking league
I
title.
don't know.
Dude.
Yeah.
How many?
Because Shane would have best. Shane should have had 3rd place. Shane had like 12,000 chips at best, with Don having $250,000. That's how you blow a lead. And that's why they say it ain't over until the fat man sings.
And there will be doing a lot of singing. So what's going to happen is the first play of the year game will be down the river. The first one that we play down the river, whether it's the first game or second game. Looks like Damien and I are going to be frolicking in the waters of West Virginia
in my mankini. Luckily,
believe me, you guys are the winners.
No.
You are, because if
First of all, the best
Don
part,
loses, he's in a bikini.
I expect a big thank you.
And there ain't enough material in the world that can keep that nutsack from flopping out into the water. So, yeah.
All right, buddy.
Anyway.
Thanks a lot, Don.
Yeah. So, you can thank everybody. But I'm ready. And Don told me the other day, you know what?
Brother.
I'm going to tell you. If you guys, first he said, if you guys pay my buy-in for the championship game, we'll just call it even. I
No.
went, that's not how this works. Because I would never let him fucking do that.
No. Exactly.
So he said, well, I'll find my Borat mankini and I will wear it in there with you. I don't know if that was a threat.
Look, we had a bet, buddy. This is not.
Let us pay.
This is not an opportunity for you to wear a mankini.
I think he just wants to get naked.
I think so.
There's no one in this league that's more confident in their body. Well, like, than Don. I mean, Don wants to show everybody what he's got. I got big nuts.
Show him what you're working with, Don. Show him what you're working with.
So, anyway, that's where we're at. Shane wins the title. Good on Shane. Don flies all the way up into second place, and we can get. Actually, you want to pull him up?
Yeah, let's pull it up.
We can go over the final standings real quick. So we know Shane finished first.
86 points.
86 points.
Anybody ever track what the most points in the season was?
I had 92.
How many centuries ago was that? Was that in the first half or the second half?
Everything I do is in the first half. I'm not a stamina kind of person. Ask my girlfriend. Anyway, Saint finishes second with 75 points, 16 points behind. Oh no, 11 points behind. 12 points. No, 11 points behind.
Math major.
I went to North. 11 points behind Shane. The Saint. Tony tied in points, but because Saint wins.
And you realize that Tony had to go out 8th, and Don had to win for that to happen.
We didn't even do a scenario video, but there were a ton of scenarios that needed to happen, and it happened.
This was not one I'm
every year.
Every year.
Oh yeah, did you expect Saint to finish in front of anybody?
No.
But Saint's playing good, so Tony finishes third with 75 points. Salty of the saltiest.
How much does fourth place pay? Let me tell you, $95. That's how much.
You finished with the exact same amount of points as me. That's what we do.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what we do. Now, how many wins did you have?
2.
Yeah. And I only had 1. So that's why we're there. And Ron, who was in the money, who was running the table over,
had like 100,000 at break.
It was gross, dude. Yeah, he was in the 90s. Shites the bed, falls out of the top 5 in points, and ends up in 6th with 61 points. Then Tim in 7th, who never really moved. He kind of stayed there.
He was 7th before the game started.
Yeah.
So
57 points.
Yep.
Phil, who was on the outside looking in.
2nd year in a row.
So this guy is a fucking cockroach. He really is. Last year he needed to win the game, right? Toughest part of the fucking season anyway. You got to win the game. He had Ron had to go out 5th or less, or less than 5th. He had to go out in 6th or worse. Tim had to miss the final table. Bill G had to miss the final table, and then that would have put him on the final table in 10th spot. And what happened?
That
Miracle.
to the T.
Bottom of the rainbow, there it is. Pot of gold. Phil picks it up. I mean, the fucking guy makes the final table. His scenario wasn't as bad this year, but he needed help to get there, and he ends up finishing. Darren didn't make the final table. April missed the final table. April, who was in 9th place,
Falls
1 point ahead of Phil because of the bonus, fell off the final table, and Darren squeaks in at number 9. So that's our final table as of right now. Now, who's playing that playing game? Well, these are the people who have a shot to get into number 10.
There is one spot left. and everybody's playing a game, which is this Saturday, Captain Bender's 1 o'clock?
I think we're going to go 1 o'clock.
I think 1 o'clock, okay. But this gives you a chance to get into the final game action.
This is what we provide you. Not only do you shit the bed all season long, some of us only shit the bed half the season. Shit the bed all season long, we still give you a shot.
You can fuck the whole season up. Most of you have. Me included.
At least 11 of you.
At least 11 of you. And still have a chance to play in the main event. These are those fine people. First person being April. Right on the edge, 9th place. Doesn't make the final table. Last game of the season. Drops right off.
Who's played, she's played great this season.
She has. I mean, for first-time player, she won a game. Destroyed the game she won. I mean, it was disgusting.
Yeah.
It was disgusting. But doing well. So she's right down the cusp of it. Just fell off.
Yep.
Just fell off.
Miracles happened. She
Yep.
fell final table.
Quan Chi, 46 points.
Didn't really show up enough this year, but he had a lot for not showing up as much. He had 46 points.
He had a lot of good finishes. He went out, I believe, 6. I want to say 6 this last game. Won a game. Had a second or a third in there. So I mean, he's definitely, when he shows up, he comes to play.
Yep.
The key is showing up. Ellis, I think he played this year, and somehow he ended up 34 points. I think he played once or twice, maybe.
Who?
Ellis, remember him? Ginger.
Oh,
redheaded guy, small little car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He could be in there.
like his game. Small.
Just small, just like his game. Bill G, running the senior racket. He's in there for the final game.
Oldest player in the 4APL, by the way.
Oldest player in Maryland.
I was going to say the world, but Maryland's fine.
Well,
We'll just
take
keep it to Maryland.
Yeah. Moto.
Second oldest person in the league.
True. Moto. Kenny. Hopefully you'll see this video. Kenny. KGB. I don't know what the hell even happened to him. I think he had one good finish this year.
All I remember is KGB said, "I've been playing with your money. Remember the last time I stuck it in you?" That's what he said to me.
He must have been auditioning for rounders too.
He might have been. He might have been. He couldn't read the script though. Go ahead.
He's squinting too much. Al's in there. Cheeks.
18 points.
18 points.
Not really committed this year.
I don't know where the fuck he was.
I don't think he knew where he was.
Yeah. Brian, 16 points for the year.
Didn't have a bad year. He was in a lot. It just, I don't know, it just never worked out for Brian.
I think Brian did better in the first half of a game before the break than after the break. That's what I noticed about Brian. He was doing okay a lot of times before break. After the break, he seemed like he would tank a lot.
Yeah.
But he ended up with 16 points, but still playing in that chance for the final game. And, of course, our non-attendees, Wolf and Derek, theoretically can still play in it.
Yes, they both can show up for it.
How funny would that be for Derek?
I wanted him to, but he can't.
Damn
He's
it.
still on Saturday. He's still working Saturday. So
Tell
he's
him to
not
quit.
going to. That's what I said. That's what I said.
But any one of you 11 non-final finishers have a chance to be playing with the big dogs. Big dogs. That game is Saturday at 1 o'clock. Captain Bender's. Hoorah! Gonna be a quick game. Shorter stack.
Yeah, shorter stack. It won't be quick. It should probably about 3 hours. We're set up for about 3 hours.
It'll still be sensible. It's not gonna be a turbo.
Yeah, it's only a third out buy-in. So
Right.
if you didn't make it in after 12 games, I mean, what the fuck do you want? Really, what do you want? Yeah, you know.
I mean,
I can't give you the whole structure.
Darren beat you. Phil beat you. I beat you.
Phil beat you? Oof.
Maybe you shouldn't go.
Time to give up, dude.
Checkers.
So
So
that's where we're at. Again, congratulations to Shane and
all the top 9 finishers.
yeah, this is
Everybody.
This is a good season. I don't know who came up with this structure, but every year for the last 3 years that I made the structure, last 4 years, it is. I mean, it's fucking gross. It's so sick how tight it could get.
The one game there was like 6 people within like 3 points of like 5th place.
Oh yeah,
It was ridiculous.
Oh yeah,
It was just
that
like
was 2 games ago.
Yeah,
That was 2
exactly.
games ago.
Yep.
And 1 game ago, until these last scores got a little bit of bloated. But 1 game ago, I was in 2 points of being in first place.
Those were the days.
Right, I remember
Archie Bunker.
I remember just being right out of reach. So, anyway, good season, and
we're gonna have some, at the game. We're actually gonna have some awards for people this year.
Yep, we're
I
gonna
think we do that every year,
some
right?
awards. Later on this week, sometime you're gonna get a faux APL awards, not the actual for APL awards, but faux APL awards.
Faux, as in FAUX or FO apostrophe, like
FAUX.
Like
FAUX,
faux award.
like fake, not real awards, but awards that
that were earned.
Yeah.
Not pre-made awards, awards that you made.
You deserve.
You earned them.
And we're too goddamn cheap to give an award for. So, for Damien Rutherford.
For the commish. This is where we get really loud.